Fine. So yesterday we discussed about that passwordless authentication, right? That is very important, guys. Real time, you will get a chance to configure the uh, passwordless authentication. Okay. If you have the new server means, then you will get that opportunity. So today we will discuss about system services. Okay. System services or demands. System services are demands. Demand nothing but it's a kind of process. Okay. So normally we are executing the commands, right? Those commands are the system, it will receive, your kernel will receive, and it will process your commands. Okay. Whatever you are executing, right? Those commands, it will consider as a one process. So who's who is running all those process means that kernel is running all those process. Along with your command, the system you are able to access, right? So system is running, right? So how the system is running means inside your system many processes are running. Okay. So interview question, how to display all processes. Even see now I connected my Windows machine, then I opened the Zoom meeting, I mean the Google Meet, then I'm giving the session, right? So this also in Windows, these are the processes. So where these processes are running means these are behind your screen. We are not able to see all these processes, right? In the same way, Linux also Linux also having so many processes which are running in the back end. Okay. In the Windows, how to see all the processes? Anybody knows? See, everyone is using Windows machines only. No, no, I'm asking in Windows. Don't get into the Linux. Even your mobile also having so many processes. Yes, that's what. Windows almost GUI only people are using, right? There is a term called task manager. Okay. If you go and open this task manager, okay. So you just type task manager. This pop-up will open. Okay. Here you might see these all are the applications. Along with these 12 applications, if you come down, see what is the mentioned here? What is the name mentioned here? Background processes. How many are running? 78. So these all are, you can say, as a demands. Demands of each application. Okay. So demand is different and process is different. Okay. So demand or you can say service also. Okay. These all are 12 services based on whatever you open the application. See here, I opened Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and this terminal, Notepad, 3 paints, and ShareX, this and all, WhatsApp, and Windows Explorer, the File Explorer. These all are known as the services or demands. But these 12 services having total 79 processes. Along with these 12 services, there might be a OS related services also. Okay, so OS related processes also. On top of all these 12, there are 79 processes running in the backend. See, so many in the same output. we can the same thing running in the Linux also. Okay, how to display interview question? How to display background processes? Background processes. That's it. Very very important interview question, guys. So command is ps. Okay, so command is ps. You have couple of options for this command. Okay, we'll explain all those options. So normally by default people are telling ps hyphen ef. Okay, so sometimes they will ask what does it mean e and f. So normally you can go and log in a mission, either it is a normal user or root user, whatever. So let me log in and I will show you. So I think my mission still running. Yesterday I didn't stop it. Allow me 1 minute, guys. I'm logging into my AWS console. Meantime, let me open my putty. I think let me restart. Try to restart. Oh, it's gone powered off. Okay, it means I stopped my mission. Yeah, let me quickly start my mission. You know, right, how to start the mission? Select the mission, click on the instance state, then select the start. That's it. Fine. So my system is running now. Let me start my server. Let me connect my server. Let me open my new session. So I'm logging with the EC2 user. Let me drag here. Okay, guys. So I just connected my mission with the EC2 user via my command. Fine. Now, if you do ps command, it will display only the bash shell. Okay, so I told that whatever we are running all these commands, right? So that the shell we are using as a bash. Okay, slash bin slash bash, we know, right, already that is a default shell in the Linux. So all processes running on the bash shell only. So now let me execute this. See, this is the first, this is the process id. Okay, so this is the output. All everything is running on this dash only. This is the main thing. But if you want to see all processes, whatever the processes running on this bash, okay, so then you can execute the ps-ef command. Let me execute this. See, these all are background processes currently running in the backend. So sometimes they will ask what is the output of the ps-ef. First one is the user ID, process ID, process parent ID, okay, timestamp, and command also. Command in the sense on what basis the process is running. Fine. So this is the output of the PS-EF. So interesting thing, if you observe here, interview question guys, listen carefully. So here, which account I use to log in my machine? That's what. Which account? EC2 user. But the process, the first if you see root showing. So whenever you are using -ef option, then irrespective of your users, it will show all processes. It will doesn't matter by which user the process is running. The moment you used ps-ef, okay, irrespective of your users, it will list out all the users. See, come down. There might be other users also. See, these are the EC2 user processes. Okay, so see this one ch running something. In the real time, you might see around 300, 400 processes, guys. Sometimes thousands also. Fine. So this is the advantage of the ps-ef option. The moment you use the ef option with the ps command, so ps means processor, so it will list out irrespective of users, will display all the processes whichever running in your the backend. See, in the foreground we are not able to see all this, right? So these are all running in the background, and immediately sometimes interviewer, he will ask the cross question. Okay, process is running, then fine, process is having the user id, then process id, then process parent id, then your timestamp, then command. So these are the attributes of your ps command, ps-ef command. Very very important. You should remember the commands as well as outputs. Fine. Now sometimes they will ask, okay, this process is running, now I want to kill that process. Now I don't want to use that process, I want to kill that process. In the windows, let me show you in the windows. So this is the windows, right? Now I don't want to run this processor. Okay, so let me select this one, let me select this page. Okay, so end task. See here, the moment you select the process, end task, or you do the right click also, it means it will kill that process. See, almost 43 memory is consuming. I don't want to, I want to free up the memory, so that's why. So this and all we will discuss in future. Okay, we have the hardware topics, right? CPU, memory and all, that time we will discuss. No, I don't want to run this process, I want to kill this. Click on this end task. See, it's gone. See, now only 11. Okay, 12. Earlier 13 maybe. Let me kill this as well. Okay, see, now 11. Fine. In the same way, in Linux also, I don't want to run a process, so I want to kill that process. So how to kill means, interview question, another interview question. How to kill a process? Even you can kill multiple processes also. Okay. So command is kill command. Command is kill command. There are many signs with your kill command. Okay, so there are many options to pass your kill command, but very popular one is syntax is kill options, then process id. If you pass the process id, then it will kill. So what are the options means very popular. By default, people are using this sign, this option, -9. Okay, there are 99 or 100 signs are available, guys. to kill your process. 100 options are there. -1, -2, -3, likewise. -100. But no need to worry about all those. Just to remember -9, which means forcefully you are killing the process. It will kill. So here the process is running based on the parent ID. Okay. If you give any child ID also, this 9 will kill the parents also. That is the power of the -9. Okay. Then process ID, how to get the process ID? From here you can get it. You can take any whatever you want to remove, right? Whatever you want to kill, right? You can get this and kill it. Clear so far? So interview perspective, yeah, thanks. Others? So interview perspective, very important question. How to display, how to list out the processes. Now interesting question. Here in Windows, without executing any command, so we are graphically connected, right? So that's the reason it is displaying the count of the processes. Fine. But now same scenario. Now I want to count all these processes, how many running. There is a wonderful command which is for count purpose, not only this process counter. Sometimes people will ask how many users exist in your server, how many files exist in a particular directory, how many processes running in your system, how many directories, how many files, okay, so how many log files are exist in your system. So many count related questions sometimes they will ask. So that time the count related, if we anything like any user count or process count or file count, so basic command guys. So wc is the command, how to count number of processes. This is another interview question sometimes, so cross questions will comes, right? So command is wc. So you may use many areas guys. So syntax is wc hyphen l. You can use this option, fine. And there are many other options also, wc hyphen c, or else you can use wc hyphen a. Based on your scenario you should use this hyphen w. Okay, so most of the cases we are using the hyphen l option. Fine. So now my question is, I want to count the number of processes which are running in the background. So go to my terminal, let me connect to my machine. It got inactive, so it got expired, session expired. Let me restart. So can someone work around this session timeout guys? Google it, how to extend this session timeout time. So tomorrow you can work around it and let me know. Okay. Are you clear with the question? Are you clear with my question guys? My task? Hello, I'm audible. So what I'm trying to ask you, this session I'm always getting expired, right? In the AWS. So can someone work around this and let me know how to extend this timeout? Who will work on it, guys? This is what. This is what in even in people real time also. Sometimes they might facing this kind of issue. So you have to help them. You have to take initiative and help them. If you help people, then you will get help from them. Fine. So here, this is the command. I want to count. If I go with 1, 2, 3, this is bullshit. Okay. So now I want to execute this. I want to append this wc command with my ps-ef command. So how to append, how to execute two commands means there is a vertical bar which known as a pipe sign, pipe symbol. So first let me ps-ef, then vertical bar, pipe, then wc-l. What it will do? Okay, so simultaneously it will execute these two commands. So first what it will do? First it will execute this first command. Then whatever this output, right? This complete output is input for the second command. Okay. Then let us see. See how many processes running, guys? 100 processes. The same way, let ls-l. So currently nothing, 0. Okay. Now let me create a files here. So how to create a file? Touch command. Even you can create multiple files also. Fine. You can create multiple files with separated by space. Fine. Nine. In the same way, you can create directories also, multiple directories. It's separated by this space. Fine. So you can create n number of at a time. Fine. Now these are the files and directories. Now I want to count whatever the things, whatever the things available inside my this directory. So currently I am here, users EC2 user home directory. So inside this, how many files and directories means then ls-l, which will display all the files line by line. Okay. So here wc-l means number of lines it will count. How many lines exist here? Okay. So command ls-l, pipe symbol wc-l. See, there are 19 lines are exist. So this will consider this line also, this total and 0 also it will consider as a one line. So total 18 files and folders are exist in our system. See, directory lines, files 9s, 9, 9, 18. That's it. So whenever you get a opportunity or whenever you get the that scenario, based on that scenario, you have to implement the wc command. Even you can apply this in the number of lines in your file also. Okay, let me create a file. Let me create a sktex file. Directly you can create with VI also. Okay, so let me add the numbers here. Fine. So save this. Now I want to count the number of lines in my file. So first you can display the content. See, cat, this one. So what it will display? It will display all the lines, right? All the content. Now I don't want to display it. I want to count that. So go with the cat file name, then pipe wc-l. See, 10 line showing. That's it. So this is very useful command, guys. Based on this only, sometimes people are using in the scripts also. Okay. So wc is the command to count number of processes, number of users. Now I will give a small assignment for you. Let me know. I want to count the how many users exist in your server. Simple question. Okay. So let me add these two questions in my uh, interview panel. This one, interview perspective. I'm preparing one document, right? So here, how to display BG processes. Okay, fine. How to kill also, that is also very important. How to kill a process, fine. Forcefully kill all, you can tell default PS kill iPhone 9 and process ID, fine. So these are the things. Now my question is, interview question also sometimes, how to, how many users, how many users exist in the server? Think about it. Okay, work around it. Then it's very simple, but you can go it and let me know. Are you clear with the task, guys? Are you clear with the question? Yeah, fine. Now we will, you can say task means, that is assignment means post of the class, post of the session. Don't tell the answers now. You can work around it. Okay. Now we will jump into this demands. Okay. So each demand may be having multiple processes. Fine. So combination of these processes and dedicating to one service, like in your system there might be number of services, guys. Fine. So I will display now number of services and all. So how we are managing all these system services means, there is a wonderful command, systemctl, system control. Okay. So systemctl is the command, systemctl in the sense system control. This is the command which we are handling all your system services, system demands. Fine. The syntax of this is the root user only. Sometimes you can use based on your service, based on your option. Okay, so it might working on the normal user also. So option. So here various options. Then your service name. Fine. So these are the things, guys. Now we will discuss about what are those options. So generally, if the process is running means, if you want to start the process means, you can use the start option. If you want to stop means, you can use the stop. If you want to restart means, you can use the restart. Or if you want to check the status. Okay. So now let me go and install one package and I will show you how to install a package. M is the command. Okay. So I want to install, option is install. The package name is Docker. Okay. So this package belongs to DevOps team. So Docker is a containerization tool. Fine. So let us see. First, before that, let me list whether this package is available or not. Let me list. So normally, if you want to install the Docker, this is the external repository actually. But nowadays, this is booming in the IT, guys. So that is the reason everybody adding in their local repositories, their default repositories. Okay. So luckily, this package is available. So available in the sense it's there to install. Now let me go and install it. Yum install Docker. I will get the error because what is the error? What is the error? Yes. So I am trying. See yum command. Yum command. Whenever I am using the list, right? So without throwing any error, it displays the output. But with the same command, if I use the install option, then it is expecting the root user privileges. Okay. In the same way, systemctl also. I will show you. Fine. So now what I will do? I will use sudo I don't want to jump into the root user because my EC2 user having the sudo access, right? So you just add the prefix as a sudo, then execute the same command. This time it won't throw any error. See, it is asking me to whether you want to install or not. So let me give Y and hit enter. And if you observe here, it is going to install all the dependencies as well along with your Docker package. Fine. So let me hit enter. It is installing. Fine. It got installed. Now the Docker package daemon is same Docker only. Fine. Now let me check the status. Now I will execute this command systemctl status. This is the option and service name is Docker. See, what is the status of this Docker, guys? What is the status here? Inactive, which means not running. Okay, so not running. Now I want to start this service. I want to start this service. How to start? Systemctl start Docker. So this time again it will expect the root privileges. Let us see. See, failed to access denied because you are trying with the normal user. So all these services are controlled by root user only. All your services. So you can use the sudo command. Sudo same systemctl start Docker. Started. If it is not throwing any error means okay, but you should go and validate it. How to validate now? Systemctl status Docker. See, now the process is running. See here, active and running. Inside this service, okay, I mean, on top of this service, there are many services, many processes also running, guys. Okay. Now let me go and check the process count. ps-ef earlier around 100, right? Now let me go and check. See now 104. But I started only one service. On top of it, there might be multiple processes. Okay. So this is the way to manage with your system services. Not only the Docker, so many other processes also. Okay. Many services are available, guys. So in the real time you might see if you install any package means definitely the respective service also you should go and start it. So sometimes people are complaining. Yesterday I explained it, right? So Mongo got down in the dev environment. The same thing. What I did, systemctl start MongoD. Actually, these services are, let me list down here in the real time. What are the services names? So here Docker D. Actually, D in the sense daemon. So the suffix is not required, guys, but sometimes some processes having the suffix also. Okay. So HTTPD, NTPD. Okay. So this is network protocol daemon, SSHD. So we are logging into our missions, right? We are logging into our missions through remote login, right? So on what basis we are logging means this service only, SSHD. Let me show you. Systemctl status SSHD. See, if you go and stop this means session will be terminated. You cannot log in until unless you start that SSHD. Be careful while you are practicing. Okay. So this service, this SSHD service, providing the these functionalities. What is the functionality of this SSHD means? This will allowing people to log in through remotely. If you go on the stop means, then that's it. Nobody can access your machine through remotely. But don't practice on this SSH. You will be facing issues. Are you getting? Fine. Then along with SSHD, you might be having NGINX also, MongoD, fine, and NTPD, cron jobs we will discuss future. So cron jobs, cron D, and other Nginx also, Nginx web server services. Okay, so there are many services, guys. This is also how to display how many services running in your system. This is also your assignment. How to list out, how to list out, how to list out the services. How many services running in your system, running in your server. Okay, so find out the answer. These two. Fine. Any questions so far? All good. So whoever regularly joining the classes, they can able to answer me. Irregular people, they might get confused, and if whoever practicing daily basis, they also happily they will reply to my questions. Fine, that is the reason. Try to join the classes regularly and practice as well. Fine. Now each and every topic having the respect to configuration files. Fine. If you go and check /etc under so many configuration files and directories. So here also for our system services also, all our system services are available under system D, sysconfig, system D, I think. Okay, yeah, system sysctld, fine, sysctl. This is based on your operating system flavor, guys. So directories names are different. Fine. System D actually. See here. Here it is. System D. If you go and check system D, this is the place where all your services are stored. Okay. And inside system also these many services. Okay. So don't walk through all these folders because these are the configuration files. If you unfortunately delete any one of the file, it may impact on your server. Be careful. Okay, if you are disturbing to server means, then server will disturb you, but server won't disturb only you. Everybody, whoever having access, whoever working on the server, those all everybody get affect, guys. But be careful while working with the servers because this is multi-user, right? One server can log in multiple people, right? Yes or no? Remember, this is the path where all your services are stored. So in this place, it is maintaining all your services. Fine. Now interesting thing. While discussing the booting process, I told that init, there is a stage called init. If you go, see, currently my Docker process is running. Okay. Currently, let me check systemctl status. Docker. Fine. Now it is running. If I reboot my mission, after rebooting, again I will go and check my status. Let us know whether it will run, it will be running or not. Let me repeat the question. So currently, let me open the Paint or else. Let me open my Paint. Give me a minute. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen? The Paint one. Fine. Yeah. So what I am trying to explain. So currently, so Docker is running. Okay. So Docker is service is running. Fine. Now what I will do? I will go and reboot my mission. So reboot in the sense, what does it will do? It will down all processes. It will stop all services and processes. Then again, it will it will be upping all my, it will start all my processes. Correct. Now tell me, after reboot, this Docker, will it be running or not? Quickly give me your answers, guys. One by one I will go. Yeah, Madhu. Answer should be very simple, yes or no. Yeah, Madhu answer is yes. Ah, Jagdish, Priya, Mansur, Tarun, Harsha. Running. So it means running. Yes. Quickly, whoever in the meeting session, quickly give me the answer. Mansur, Tarun. If you are not replying means you are not listening my class. Simply joined running. Okay. Okay. All are telling that running, running, running. So the booting concept is at the init stage. Okay. So init stage, what it will do, whatever the services you want to start at the beginning. See, there might be 80 services or 100 services. It won't go and start all the services. Whatever you defined as a init, it means initial services. Okay. So whatever you defined as the initial services, so those only it will go and start it. Okay. Let me show you, because here I just install the Docker, but I haven't defined it. Okay. Let me go and reboot my mission. How to reboot the mission? What is the command? Reboot is the command. Or there is a, you are not supposed to use the reboot command. You can go with the init6. Okay. So this command also will reboot your mission. Let's observe. The access defined. Use sudo. Okay. See, it's shut down. See, session got terminated. Okay, it's gone. Session gone. Now let's wait for 1 minute. Then let's go and check the status. The Docker service status. Let me restart. Yeah. See, quickly it is started, guys. EC2 user. Now another interview question. Just now I rebooted my mission. How will you confirm? Everything can be done by the commands only, right? Now I want to know How will you confirm? How will you validate whether my system got rebooted or not? It is a command called uptime. Very, very, very useful command. Uptime, which means, see, my mission is started 0 minute ago. Okay. The same server you can check in the tomorrow, then it will show 1 day. It means when my mission is started means 1 day ago. So in the same way, uptime command will display the when your reboot got the last reboot. Okay. So uptime is a command. Now see, you might see 1 minute. 1 minute ago, my server got rebooted. Remember, uptime command. Along with this reboot information, it will display the how many users are connected and what is the load on your mission also. Load in the sense the resources utilization, CPU how much, memory, hard disk, all this load average it will display. Okay, fine. So now if I do the systemctl status and docker, so definitely it won't be running because I just install the docker. That's I haven't initiated. I haven't moved that process into the init processes. This is the reason. So every time, let's assume there are 10 services running. Somebody rebooted your mission. All 10 services got down. Again, people are reaching out Unix team to start those missions because normal user, see, if I do the normal user, it won't start, right? Definitely, you require the root access. Then what they will do? They will go and raise the incident, raise the ticket. They will raise the ticket to the Unix team. Then Unix team, our people will log in as a root user. Then they will start the service. This is what happening in the real time. Okay. Now, if if I want to avoid this, so if I want to avoid this kind of situations, so I want to start my service even after reboot also. Okay. So then what you have to do? Simple. There is a one option with your systemctl command which is enable. Very, very important. This is the option. What this option will do? It will add your service into the init processes. Okay. So whatever available under init, whatever available in the init, so here those all will be starting at the booting time. Okay. So now let me go and execute this. Let me start the mission. Let me start the service first. Sudo systemctl starter docker. Okay. So let me check the status. See, running. Fine. Running. Now same way I will enable the process. Systemctl enable, then docker. See what it will do. Output is created a symlink, which means link means shortcut. From where? From this file to, see, I told, right? All the services are available under /etc systemd system. From here, it linked to usr bin systemd system docker service. This is the file. It is added. Okay, fine. Now let me check the status again. Systemctl status, sorry, docker. Now what is the status, guys? What is the status? Active and running. Okay, active or running. Okay. Now what I will do? I will again reboot my mission. The same command init 6. This is also interview question. How to reboot a cross questions. Okay, let's see. Sorry, init 6 gone. Now tell me whether it will be running or not. Okay, Madhu answer is running. Arsha answer is also running. Others running. Nobody answering not running. Huh? Priya, what is your answer? 3 people only listening the class. Huh? What is your answer, madam? Don't know. There is one more option. Don't know. Yeah. So not running. Not running. Your answer. Hmm. Jagdish replied. Arsha replied. Madhu replied. Who else? Tarun. What about you? Mansoor. Fine. Let me go and connect my mission again. We'll see. EC2 iPhone user. Okay. So check the uptime. See 1 minute. Systemctl status Docker. Definitely it will be running. See, that's it. Hence proved. Hence proved. Until here, clear guys? Got Priya? So you told that should be not running, correct? So I avoid that to avoid that kind of things. I enabled my service. The enabled in the sense what it will do. Even after reboot also, it will go on running. It will be running after reboot also. Okay, that is the enable option. Fine. Now again cross question. Now I want to revert back that enable. Okay, how to remove the process, how to remove the service from the init processes. See, don't ignore all these interview questions, guys. Whenever I'm giving the task, right? Whenever I'm giving this kind of task, don't ignore. These will be your interview questions. How to disable the init service. Okay, are you clear with this? I just enabled my service, right? Then you have to let me know how to disable that. Fine. That's it. That's it, guys. These are the system services. If someone facing issue means first, this is the first ever best troubleshooting thing. Just go and check the service. Go and check the first list of the process. You can give the name. Okay. You can give the name, the process name. Fine. Then go and check the respective the daemon. Okay, so system, see, don't expect all processes having the daemons. Okay, so only few things only having the daemons. Sometimes if we see, if I give systemctl status Java, if you give like this, see, Java service could not be found. Java also one of the package. Okay, we installed it, right? But don't expect all packages having the services. Java is it's kind of normal package. Okay, the programming language related package. that libraries actually. These are the libraries. Fine. Don't expect all packages should having the services. Some packages having, some are not. But whatever I will list out here, right? So these are the major processes. Major services. Okay. Docker service, HTTPD, NTPD, SSHD. Okay. But don't practice on this SSHD until again unless you reboot your machine, then only you will be able to access. Fine. And other things also. That's it. Let me stop the recording.